Okay, here we go with a question which is all about calculating power dissipated in a second wire. Take a second to have a look and we'll get to it. All right. You're being asked to calculate power as stated in the introduction. Now, there is a bit of work here to do because we're not just thinking about power, but we're thinking about resistance problem. How do we know that? Because we're looking at wires with different lengths. So really we're combining multiple equations here. This is an equation-based question, which will then ask you to do a calculation. Okay. Now, when you're calculating powers, there's a couple of options. The one that we're going to go for here is P equal V squared over Ry. Well, there's no mention of the current here. Okay, remember you could go for P equal to IV or P equal to I squared R. No mention of current. There is, however, a mention of potential difference and of wires different lengths, which makes me think of resistance. Now, resistance is going to come up with our rho L over A. Okay, now we're being asked to compare two different wires, and those wires have got lengths which increase by a factor of 2. So hopefully using that equation there, you can see that the length will become double. And as such, the resistance will also double. And the question is, what happens to the power? Well, if we've got double resistance but the same potential difference, then what that means is that power is going to halve. It's going to go down by a factor of 2 from its original value. And we knew the original value, which was 1000. And as such, we can take our 1000 simply divide it by 2 and give it to 500. Now, again, this is an example where I'm probably going a bit overkill. Again, exam, you might not have all the time to do all this kind of working. However, this is the process step by step. You may have an intuitive grasp of it. We just went for it, got the answer, on to the next question. That's fantastic. But if you're struggling with the concept, really take the time to sort of think about the step-by-step process here, and that will really help you for other very similar questions.